Ladies and gentlemen, she is back. The PlayStation fangirl sugary girl Candy is back. I thought I bullied her off the internet, but I didn't. She is back, and as I promised her, I would make a video about almost every single one of her videos.
And stay mad, bitch. Okay, stay mad, because I'm going to continue to make videos like this. If you want to continue to make videos about me making videos about Microsoft or Game Pass or Microsoft 23 Studios, then be my guest. Whatever makes you happy, whatever gets your little punk ass channel views or comments or whatever, do what you need to do, Snow.
Aw, thanks for the encouragement, thanks for the kind words, because I definitely will keep making videos on you. And you know, as she said, she doesn't care if I make fun of her, so I'm just gonna do that now. So yeah, in this video she's going to tell us all about how Xbox needs to focus less on making controllers and more on making games, and how she isn't upset at all about the fact that Starfield is going to be an Xbox exclusive and is not coming to the PlayStation 5. So with that being said, let's get into the video.
Hey everybody, it is your girl, Sugary Girl Candy 2012, and I'm here to bring you guys a new video. Okay, so first and foremost, if you feel like anything in this video is going to offend you, then I'm here to tell you that I do not give a shit, and maybe you guys shouldn't be so uptight about people talking about fucking consoles, because it's just pieces of plastic at the end of the fucking day.
Oh my god, this is the best day of my life. She actually tried to put something in the beginning of her video in the hope that people like me wouldn't respond to her video, but the problem is, I don't care that you don't care. This shit is funny and good content. And also, if anyone should be told that they're just plastic boxes, it's your friend group. Like, it's the fucking PlayStation fanboys that need to be told that it's just a plastic box, not a god. Also, I'll skip some of the parts of her video where she's either just talking nonsense and I literally cannot even decipher what her autistic brain has come up with this time, or the parts where she talks about the new PlayStation controllers. I don't really give a fuck about that.
I've said this on Twitter more than a few times, that the reason why Sony can do a lot of the stuff that they do, that Microsoft does, is because Sony have actually been consistent with giving us the things that our consoles are made for, at least our brand new fucking consoles, and that's exclusive games, okay? Period, point blank.
So essentially, because this clip misses a bit of context, what she's saying here is that PlayStation fanboys shit on Microsoft for making special controllers, but don't shit on PlayStation for doing the same thing because, and listen to me, because PlayStation makes exclusives and therefore they are allowed to focus on other things. That is so fucking stupid. Because guess what, fucking retard? Microsoft is making exclusives as well. It's just they didn't have any ready at launch. But you know, Second Extinction and the Medium have come out already. And I know that Halo 5 is coming out later this year, so... And I highly doubt those are the only games that are gonna come out exclusively for the Xbox this year.
Like, I do not want to go out and spend $500 on a fucking brand new console just to say I'm gonna go play games I played fucking 15 years ago. I'm sorry, like... that would be something that I wouldn't mind having on the side, so just in case I do want to jump back in history and have some nostalgia and whatnot, then I'll be able to do that.
Okay, so first of all, I mainly play older games, and a lot of people I know mainly play older games, and that's for one reason and one reason only. It's because older games are better. AAA games that are being put out this generation, and last generation even, are just shit. They're bad games, they're not good. Not saying there aren't any good ones, but most of them are fucking terrible. And second of all, for Xbox, backwards compatibility is a side thing. You can play literally almost every single Xbox game ever released on an Xbox Series X. Usually the game is enhanced in that case as well. PlayStation fans don't have that option. Because what does the PlayStation 5 have, right? Backwards compatibility with only 200 PlayStation 4 games? And you might say, well, I just want to play new games. Well, guess what? The Xbox will have plenty of new games. Like, there are a lot of exclusives coming to the Xbox. And PlayStation fans, either you guys just aren't aware of this for some reason, or you just ignore them, which I'm pretty sure it's the second one.
But having that as the main core of my console is just something that I would not want to have. I'm sorry, like, and it's just, to me, it's not a flex, and it's not something that I think people should be bragging about when you done spent all this money on a brand new goddamn console. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm so sorry, bro, and I'm keeping real with y'all. Like, it's just not fucking right. And I think anybody that's spending that much money should have at least 2 or 3 decent new games to experience that console with. Like, we legit haven't really, besides the medium, which I don't even know what do I want to call that game exclusive? I don't know.
I mean, why wouldn't you call it an exclusive? It's an exclusive. I mean, I know it's on PC as well, so I guess you could call it a Microsoft exclusive if you want, but the point is, it's not on PlayStation or Switch or any other console besides the Xbox, and it's been specially enhanced to take full advantage of the Xbox Series X. But yeah, I guess that if the medium is not an exclusive because it's also on PC, then I don't want to see PlayStation fanboys brag about games like Uncharted and Horizon Zero Dawn anymore, because those are no longer exclusive franchises, because they are or are coming to the PC as well.
But, besides the medium, we really haven't seen anything that's taken advantage of the Xbox Series X, just like with the whole Xbox One X. Like, how many like games that were just catered to the fucking Xbox did we really get that really showed us what the Xbox One X could do?
Like, it's really funny to me how you can't even be bothered to, like, Google the shit you're talking about. So, let's see how many games are optimized for the Xbox One X. Wow, that's actually quite a lot of games. Look at that. There's your answer. Very epic. Exactly what? Like, there are over 100 games in that list of Xbox One X enhanced games. Like, don't pretend that you're right and like there are only 2 games or something that are Xbox One X enhanced when I can make it one fucking Google search and prove you wrong.
So it's like, you spending all this money for a console, and this is the shit you get with it. I'm sorry, it's not appealing to me, okay? Like, and my whole thing has always been, if I want to go back and play games I played in the past, and I'll just hook my old console up with it. It's no big deal to me, okay?
Yeah, but what if I sold my old console, or sold a copy of the game I had for my old console, or what if I want to play the game with enhanced visuals or better frame rates? What do I do then? Because there's no way I'm going out and buying an old console and an old copy of a game when I can just buy the game on my PC.
Okay, the second thing with this situation is, like I said, Sony are able to do a lot of the things that they do because they're giving gamers what we want, and that's fucking games to our new consoles, okay? Point blank, period. Microsoft haven't exactly been doing that. Okay, we've been through how many months already, and we've yet to see an exclusive game for the Xbox compared to what the PS5 has been getting us since the shit dropped.
I mean, you literally just talked about the medium coming out for Xbox, so they do actually have exclusives. I'm pretty sure that Second Extinction is also an exclusive. And I guess maybe you're saying, and if you're talking about that PlayStation exclusive have a higher quality than the Xbox exclusives that are out right now, then that's your opinion, that's fine. But personally, right, this is my opinion, besides Demon's Souls, I don't really see anything on the PlayStation that I'm interested in playing. Except maybe Returnal. Returnal looked kind of interesting. But yeah, most PlayStation games are kind of incredibly casual and the same. Like, please tell me the difference between Uncharted, The Last of Us, and Days Gone, because mechanically they're all the same.
And I don't think as a gamer, I would look at this and be okay with it, like, why is the company that's supposed to be giving me games and telling me to go buy a $500 brand new system telling me I need to go buy more controllers, and I don't have enough new games to experience them controllers with. It's just not fucking right to me, and I'm so fucking sorry, but I'm gonna keep it 100 real with y'all, like 100% real. Like, it's just not fucking right, bro. Like, no.
By the way, if you're kind of lost right now, she's talking about how Microsoft needs to focus more on making games and less on making controllers.
that's just crazy. And then at the same time, on top of all of this, these studios are the same people that y'all sit here and y'all brag about like constantly. Like, so Microsoft got more studios than Sony, but then even years later, we've still yet to see what these 23 studios can do, like really do.
Hold on, are you trying to tell me that you genuinely believe that these studios are too busy making controllers that they can't make any games? And of course they haven't made any games yet, because they were bought like, what, 2 years ago? You expect them to have AAA games ready right now? Like, Obsidian released The Outer Worlds like a couple of months after being bought by Microsoft. They haven't had time to create an entirely new AAA game yet. Same goes for In Exile. They released Wasteland 3 like a couple months after being bought by Microsoft. They haven't had the time yet to make an entirely new game. Okay, so I've skipped forward a bit in her video to the point where she actually starts talking about Starfield, because as always her videos are very like hard to follow, because she'll start talking about one topic without explaining even what she's talking about, so you have to figure it out for yourself. And then she'll randomly switch to another topic which she'll go on a tangent about before switching back with no warning to the first topic. It's incredibly fucking hard to follow, so I hope my editing at least helps a bit, because I try to cut out all the parts where she just rambles on about nothing. But anyway, yeah.
Let me just go ahead and jump over to the next topic, because the next topic is also very interesting as well, and also something I wanted to talk about about a week or more ago. Okay, so basically, for some odd reason, I don't know who or what or when or how we even got to the conversation of Starfield again, and how we started talking about Starfield again when I don't know, bro. Like, I don't even know how we started that conversation. Like, because it's not like we've had anything too many new things released about this game. We got screenshots, yeah. We know that the setting is in space, but that's like literally all we know about the damn game.
Okay, let me tell you, because for some reason you're either pretending or you really just don't know why people started talking about Starfield again, which in that case, please do more research before you make one of these videos. People started talking about Starfield again because it was officially confirmed that Starfield would not be coming to the PlayStation.
But for some odd reason, a lot of Xbox fans have been running around saying, like, okay, you know, now that Microsoft has Bethesda under them, that now, like, if it may, oh, you know what, I think it was typically because it was, like, some type of rumor or whatever, that some big checkmark Xbox stan that came out with an article saying that it may only be for Xbox and PC, and then Xbox stands and they dumbasses ran off of that and basically said, well, you know, it's not going to be for PlayStation.
Okay, it wasn't some big checkmark fucking Xbox stan. I'm pretty sure that it was a guy who works for Bethesda, you know, the company that is making the game, that revealed that the game was only coming to Xbox and PC, which was blatantly obvious to anyone with more than 2 brain cells. But you know, PlayStation fanboys don't have 2 brain cells, so they probably didn't know.
5, and you know, it's gonna be exclusive to Xbox and PC, and these niggas are about to be crying and blah 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 whatever. And I'm just like, okay, have fun with that. Let me tell you right now, like, cause at the end of the day, PlayStation fans aren't the ones that are starving. We good over here, fam. Like, we extra good over here when it comes to games. Like, Sony been feeding us, baby. So I just don't even understand that concept. Like, if anything, y'all the ones that need it. And a lot of us are actually hoping that it does stay on just Xbox and PC. Because, again, you guys are famished. You're starving. You're fucking hungry, bro. Like, y'all need this.
Yeah, man, you heard it here first, folks. PlayStation fanboys don't care at all that they're not gonna get any Bethesda games anymore. PlayStation fanboys just don't care at all that they're not gonna get Starfield, and they're just happy for the Xbox fans, except for the fact that, you know, I've made a video where I made fun of PlayStation fanboys who were very upset about Starfield not coming to PlayStation anymore, and other YouTubers have done so as well. So it's clear to me that a lot of PlayStation fanboys do in fact care about Starfield not coming to the PlayStation anymore, but are probably just pretending that they hate Bethesda and never liked them anyway, to, I don't know, make themselves feel better, I guess.
They need it, okay? They need to come out that damn ditch, bro. Like, I'm tired of looking at them. I'm tired of standing above them, looking at them being in the ditch, all pathetic and shit. So they need it. But my thing is, like, now, like, again, you know, these dudes are running around saying we're jealous of it and we're mad about it and this and that. When I've not seen, at least on my fucking timeline, I've not seen anybody mad about it being potentially a fucking exclusive. None of that. And somehow they drew up this other narrative, dumbass narrative about us being mad and pissed.
I mean, again, I and other YouTubers have made videos about how pissed PlayStation fanboys were that Starfield was no longer coming to the PlayStation. You can watch those if you don't believe me. But there were plenty of people upset about it, like a lot.
And like, you telling me I'm supposed to be mad about a title that, first of all, I know jack shit about, other than the fact that it's in space, and second of all, like, it's by Bethesda. Okay, I stopped fucking with Bethesda after Fallout 4. That was it for me. They fucked up too much after that. Like, I was like barely making it through with the past Fallout games, and Fallout 4 was just like the icing on the cake that just said, you know what, fuck them. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with them anymore, none of their titles anymore, period, point blank.
I think this is the one thing that me and PlayStation Fangirl, I forgot her name, actually agree on. We both don't like Fallout 4. I don't know what she's talking about when she says that the previous Fallout games were kinda bad though. Cause like, I would say that every Fallout game before Fallout 4 was either really good or just straight up a masterpiece, but okay.
It is what it is. And plus, Bethesda was pretty much already acting like they was under Microsoft anyway, with the way they treated PlayStation fans compared to with the way they treated Xbox fans. So, but I mean, like I said, it's not a big deal to me because Bethesda is not a big deal to me. It haven't been since Fallout 4. Fallout 4, it's just been, it just wasn't fucking good, and I hated the fact that they took the series and they wanted so badly to draw in new customers that they dumbed it down.
And actually, I agree with her on this as well. I hate it when developers dumb down games, especially RPGs. I mean, like, dumbing Morrowind down a bit, that makes sense to me because it's quite complex. But like, dumbing down New Vegas to Fallout 4, that was like too much for me. But I don't understand what she's saying. Like, why does she not like dumbed down games, right? Because we're talking about a woman here that likes games like Uncharted and Days Gone and The Last of Us, which are some of the most casual, dumbed down, like, normie games out there. Like, PlayStation exclusives are some of the most casual experiences in this industry. And yet this PlayStation fangirl is complaining about Bethesda being too dumbed down and too casual for her now.
And made it the way it is. And my whole thing is with situations like that, when developers do that, is I feel like the same way that we learn how to play the games in our series is the same way that a lot of these motherfuckers should learn it too. And we shouldn't have to keep dumbing down the games or trying to make it easier for new gamers and blah blah blah. Like, I really and truthfully hate that shit. Like, I hate it like a mofo.
See, like, I agree with what she's saying, but I don't understand it, because like, she likes God of War, right? I know for a fact that when Ragnarok comes out, she's gonna praise that game, yet the new God of War games are essentially, they dumped down and made the game more casual for new people to play it, right? Because the old God of War games, they were unique, but they were niche, like, they didn't appeal to as many people as the casual, more dumbed down games do now. But she doesn't care about those, because they are made by Sony, and Sony can do no wrong. Anyway, you guys, this is pretty much the end of her video. She rambles on for like, I believe, another minute or so, but she doesn't really say anything anymore. So because this is the end of her video, it's the end of mine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it's probably a clusterfuck, because it was really hard at some points to understand what she was even going on about. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.